Remember when Shams promised us a crazy, unpredictable 2025 NBA offseason? I've been refreshing Twitter for 6 weeks straight, and the wildest thing I've seen is an AI edit of Victor Wembanyama dunking on a giraffe. The real headline, the only headline, still on the board is the Jonathan Kuminga stalemate in Golden State. And the deeper you dig, the weirder it gets. Why is a 22-year-old two-way forward fresh off a breakout season still unsigned? Why won't the Warriors lock him up the way they once did Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins? And why have outside suitors backed away like they just smelled Draymond's practice punch? Tonight we peel back every layer: restricted free agency, cap space scarcity, 2 timelines fallout, and map the 3 roads left for Kaminga. Spoiler, one of them would make NBA history. Let's dive in. First, the money. Kaminga thinks he's worth near max rookie scale cash, around 30+ million a year. The Warriors opening bid, about 14 million. The mid-level exception. That's not a gap, it's the Grand Canyon. Normally, another team would leap that canyon with an offer sheet, but Kaminga is restricted. Golden State can match anything, and history shows they almost always do. Remember Otto Porter's $106 million sheet from Brooklyn? Washington matched. Tyler Johnson's crazy $50 million deal? Miami matched. General managers learned, why waste time wooing restricted guys if the incumbent just hits match like it's Amazon one-click? Layer on this year's cap apocalypse. Because of luxury tax penalties, long contracts, and TV deal uncertainty, only one team, Brooklyn, had real space in 2025. The Nets glanced at Kaminga, shrugged, and saved their powder for 2026. Everyone else is capped out. Their best weapon is that same mid-level exception. Perfect for the Warriors' rock-bottom valuation, so Golden State hasn't budged a dime. So sign and trade? 2 teams kicked the tires hard, Phoenix and Sacramento. Phoenix dangled Royce O'Neal, Nick Richards, and a stack of seconds. Cold fries on a silver platter. The Warriors hung up. Sacramento floated expiring money and a protected first. The front office yawned, said, "Call us when it's Keegan Murray," and went back to their spreadsheets. Nothing comes close to the Jordan Poole for Chris Paul bar. Tension runs deeper than cash. Flashback to 2021 when Golden State tried that infamous 2 timelines experiment. Steph, Clay, and Dre chasing rings while babysitting 3 lottery picks. James Wiseman, Moses Moody, and Jonathan Kuminga. Results: 1 surprise title in 22 and 3 prospects stuck in purgatory. Steve Kerr's offense runs on quick reads, ball movement, and high-volume shooting. Kuminga's game is raw, athletic punch, straight-line drives, transition dunks, ISO post-ups. He never truly fit, so his minutes yo-yoed like a pogo stick. Ask him privately and he'll say the Warriors slowed his growth. Ask the Warriors and they'll say his decision-making never earned more minutes. Both can be true. Now we have the perfect storm: a player convinced the team stunted his career, a franchise terrified of another long-term tax anchor, and a market with 0 cap space and even less leverage. Is respective.
To appreciate how combustible this standoff is, consider the Warriors' balance sheet. They're already projected to pay over $200 million in salary and tax penalties next season, and that's before a single penny for Kaminga. Every incremental dollar triggers multiplier surcharges that make your head spin. Think of it like compound interest, but the bank is Adam Silver. Then there's the roster squeeze. Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody play the same forward minutes Kaminga covets, while rookie Toumani Camara is itching for developmental reps. Steve Kerr can't hand everyone 30 minutes a night. Somebody gets left holding the clipboard. If that somebody is Kaminga, his camp will scream usage sabotage the first time he logs a DMP coach's decision. Meanwhile, league insiders whisper about a stealth deadline, October 15th. That's when most summer signees become trade eligible, effectively reopening the market. Several executives predict a second wave of movement. Detroit, Indiana, even Charlotte could shuffle contracts to make a competitive bid if they sniff blood in the water. Golden State knows this, which is why their voicemail greeting probably says, "Leave a message after you add an unprotected pick." And let's not forget Rich Paul lurking in the background. Clutch clients rarely settle quietly. If negotiations stall, don't be shocked to see a leaked workout video of Kaminga drilling 30 straight corner threes, just to remind everyone the upside hasn't vanished. All these variables, tax spikes, rotation politics, lurking bidders, agent theatrics, turn the so-called perfect storm into a full-on atmospheric river. The question isn't whether lightning strikes, it's which side gets scorched first. Because once the clouds open, compromise becomes survival, and both parties may discover they're bargaining from a life raft rather than a yacht. In that scenario, pride, not analytics, determines who clings to the vessel and who gets swept away. Enter door number 3, the qualifying offer.
1 year, $7.9 million, play a lame duck season, then walk into unrestricted free agency in 2026. Only 7 modern players have ever taken the QO. Think Greg Monroe, Nerlens Noel, Dennis Schroeder, and none were top 10 picks still rising. If Kaminga pulls that trigger, he'll be the first. But it's a massive gamble. Underpaid, 1 injury away from disaster, still stuck in the same murky role. Warriors fans treat him like a rental, the front office shops him daily, and every possession becomes an audition tape for 30 general managers. That's pressure even Kobe might side-eye. Quick cap refresher. The NBA's soft cap lets teams exceed it to re-sign their own players, but once you're into second apron territory where Golden State already lives, you lose tools like the full mid-level, trade exceptions, even draft flexibility. Joe Lacob has paid luxury tax bills bigger than some small market payrolls, but the new CBA turns those checks into concrete restraints. Every extra dollar for Kaminga risks future roster moves. Contrast with Jordan Poole. 2 summers ago, he inked 4 years and $128 million because the Warriors believed in 2 timelines and the tax battlefield was friendlier. Fast forward, Poole's in Washington doing TikTok layup packages and Golden State is still footing the bill. Burned once, wary twice. That memory hovers over every Kaminga negotiation like a neon warning. Don't overpay youth you might regret. There's also an emotional layer. Sources say Kaminga joked with Moses Moody. One of us has to break out or we're both gone. He watched Wiseman ship to Detroit for table scraps, saw Poole exit after a punch that wasn't even his fault, and realized loyalty in San Francisco comes with an expiration date. Trust once cracked doesn't heal easy. 3 roads ahead. First, a compromise extension. 4 years, roughly 80 to 90 million. Not Kaminga's dream, but well above the mid-level. The Warriors keep a young asset, he secures generational wealth, everyone saves face. Second, a late summer trade. A surprise bidder offers a protected first and a rotation wing while agreeing to start Kaminga at 20+ million. Phoenix and Sacramento need cap gymnastics, but dark horses like Orlando or Utah could sniff upside. Third, qualifying offer chaos. Camp opens, no deal, no trade, and Kaminga signs the 1-year pact. The media circus would be must-see TV. Golden State pivots to a vet in 2026 free agency features a 23-year-old unrestricted forward, ready to make serious bank.
But zoom back to the Bay for a second because the ripple effects on Golden State could be massive. If Kaminga walks for nothing in 26, the Warriors lose their lone ascending athlete on a roster that's already creaking at the hinges. Steph will be 38, Clay's deal expires next summer, and Draymond's contract gets pricier every season. Lacob's spend whatever it takes mantra reads heroic in headlines, but even Silicon Valley wallets have limits under the new CBA. There's also a cultural cost. Curry built a dynasty on trust and unselfishness. Watching a homegrown lottery pick slog through a lame duck year could sour a locker room vibe. Remember the cloud that hung over KD's final season? Multiply that uncertainty by kids still trying to prove himself and veterans desperate for one last run. Championship windows don't slam shut all at once. They lose a hinge then a screw until the breeze takes care of the rest. And consider the on-court calculus. Remove Kaminga's downhill juice and the Warriors' best young finisher becomes Brandon Pajemski on a backdoor cut. Opposing defenses already load up on Steph 30 feet out. Eliminate the lone rim pressure threat and the Splash Brothers turn into Splash Cousins. Fun, but no longer destructive. Now flip it. Say Kaminga does bet on the qualifying offer and explodes. 18 points, 6 boards, real shooting growth. Suddenly he's a max level free agent. The Warriors are priced out and Dub Nation is stuck reliving the Kevin Porter Jr. trade tape every July 4th. That's the nightmare scenario keeping Mike Dunleavy Jr. up at night. My prediction? A narrow compromise right before media day. Call it 4 years, 88 million with incentives. It keeps Golden State's asset alive and spares Kaminga the QO tightrope. But if the Warriors stay stubborn, don't be shocked when he bets on himself. Remember, this is the same guy who left G League Ignite after 1 season, gambled on going top 10 and never looked back. Front offices everywhere are watching. If Kaminga proves you can wield the qualifying offer as a freedom key at 23, future restricted stars might copy-paste the blueprint. Owners built restricted free agency as a cage. Kaminga may have found the hidden door. So what would you do if you're his agent? Take the secure bag now, pray for a blockbuster trade, or roll the dice on the QO? Drop your GM move in the comments, hit like so the algorithm stops feeding me Wimby on giraffe highlights, and subscribe for more cap nerd breakdowns. This is Hoop Lockdown, and I'll catch you in the next one.